It's all about the S's. Stressors enter our life, and we seek an outlet. And the outlet we've sought satiates that stressor, or stress relief. And then somewhere along the way, that feeling of joy is sullied by something. Maybe it's frustration or a perceived failure in this new hobby that once satiated. See, all the S's. So at that point, you're left with a decision. And a lot of us make the decision to fade away from the new hobby. And that's not what I want for you. Okay, the creative cat is out of the bag. You need to get yourself a backup hobby. But the good thing is you probably already have one. The thing that I've noticed over the years with creative folks, me, you, the kind of people that just seem to gravitate towards the artsy craftsy stuff, is that we have a varied interests. So I want you to take a look around your brain or your house or wherever it is that you do this life and think about the other things that you do that really aren't a means to an end. They're really just in your existence to bring you some joy. So maybe it's crocheting or needlepoint, or maybe you'd like to go outside, take walks, and look at the mushrooms that grow up from the ground. Or maybe you're like me and you think you have a green thumb. There's sometimes I think I have a green thumb, and then there's some times where I'm like, what am I doing with my life? What I've noticed is that putting my hands in the dirt, for example, potting up these beautiful plants that I've collected over the years, that whole process brings me so much peace. And it's more intense in spring and summer here in Pennsylvania. So it's something that I do certain times of the year. And I gotta be honest, it's lovely to have this to fall back on. It engages a very similar response in my brain, like a little serotonin boost. It gives me calm. You know where I'm going, all right? But it's something that I can fall back on if I'm feeling uninspired by all the watercoloriness in my life. Yeah, it happens, even to me. I also love to sing at church, and we have a family band. It's so silly. We get together 5 times a year and we practice and we play at holidays. And being a part of that place in my brain is really satisfying and really cathartic. And I gotta be honest, my artwork didn't feel as me or as robust and rounded out and fulfilling until I found some of my backup hobbies. It used to be just me and watercolor and drawing and art supplies and all the things. And it wasn't until I engaged that part of my brain, the brain that makes things with the hands, that I actually felt more like an artist. So at the time of recording this video, I am fully into the repotting season for all my houseplant collection. And I gotta admit, this year I went a little crazy because it was the first winter ever that I didn't lose a plant. And I got pretty excited about that and added about 50 plants to my collection. Yeah, I'm insane. But I'm having so much fun, and it's actually propelling me into this new painting collection where I'm going to be doing portraits of every single leaf from one plant in all of my collection. And it'd be fun if you join me. Let me know in comments if you're going to. And if you don't have houseplants, just go pick weeds or, pull a flower out of your neighbor's garden or something when they're not looking. You'll find stuff. Or even go into your refrigerator and grab a cool looking red pepper and paint that. It'll be fun. Trust me. Now, it doesn't have to be plants for you. It can be something else. That's the point. But the whole point, the big point, the amazing point is engage more of your creative brain. Fill her up. There's room. And you're going to start ping-ponging all over the lovely live-long place. And it's going to take you directions that you couldn't have dreamed. I want to tell you a story. I used to do wedding shows, bridal shows. We don't even use the word bridal anymore. And it was all about your booth drawing a crowd, right? And I always used to say, because I was a marketing junkie, a crowd begets a crowd. Well, the same thing applies. Creativity begets creativity. The more you fill that brain, the more excited it gets. Yes, I know it's Christy science, and you're probably like, Christy, what are you talking about? But seriously, I'm talking about a feeling, and a feeling that I have had year after year after year from experience. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do about it? It's actually really simple. Here's what I want you to do about it. As I continue to paint, I want you to just get out a piece of paper or your notes app on your phone, and I want you to rapid fire write down a few things that bring you joy. Things that may seem silly when they first pop into your head, but like go with that gut. I want you to write them down. And then I want you to pause this video, go ahead, watch a video about that thing on YouTube. So you wrote down cooking. I want you to go on YouTube and type in how to cook whatever the thing is that you've really been wanting to cook, okay? If it's crochet, you know the drill. Go to YouTube, all right? That's your homework, friends. Get to it. Find that backup hobby. Fill up that creative brain.